Ooh, hello there, my fellow miners and crafters. GoodTimesWithScar here, and welcome back to the wonderful world of hermits and crafting. And we're flying through Skylandia with our brand new lobby section to our sugarcane tower, looking very, very fancy. So let's fly on inside here, and let's, nope, oh, dang it. Really tried to have a graceful land there, guys. Now I need Scar's Life Alert services. Coming to a community shopping area near you. Have your own Ender Pearl that will teleport you out of those holes that you can't get out of. Never have to call for help again when you have Scar's Life Alert Ender Pearl service. That's what we need to build, and that's going to be the jingle. Welcome back, guys, and in our last episode, of course, we built our super awesome lobby area for our sugarcane tower. And of course, this is a proper sugarcane tower because it's producing sugarcane after all, and it is flowing. I'm absolutely loving it. I made a whole bunch of rockets just a minute ago. This thing is humming, but we do have a problem, and it's what I addressed in our last episode was what should we do for storage for this particular area? And the number one comment in the comments was, Scar, there's a guy named Azuma Void in the shopping district operating his own storage solution shop, and that is where you need to go, and that is where we are going to go, and it's going to be amazing. Also, honorable mention to a really great comment was, Scar, make it into a fancy lobby, and then off in the corner is a broom cupboard with the storage. I like that. That was clever, and I really enjoyed that. So what I'm hoping with our storage system with Azuma is maybe we get some type of overflow protection. I don't want to cause the pumpkin disaster of September. Like, I don't want to have that situation happen, so we are going to get something set up there. Maybe we can bribe Azuma to do some type of shulker box system. That would be pretty sweet. Anyway, I'm absolutely loving that, so let's see if we can make a nice graceful. It's a good thing you have Scar's Life Alert Ender Pearls on your side. Never fall in a hole you can't get out of it again. So this is, of course, where we built our basketball court, looking super snazzy, and you guys are giving me some good suggestions on maybe some enhancement that we could do in this area, which is super cool. Maybe work on our benches a little bit, and of course, I do think I know where our cobwebs are hiding, so that's pretty exciting. So we finally found that. It's been hiding in my Beam Me Up box. That's right. Got my Beam Me Up box. So there we go. I think this is going to be good, guys. We are going to get our storage set up with Azuma. And of course, we are going to build our tower. We're going to completely finish this thing today. And believe me, this thing is going to be amazing design. You guys are absolutely going to love it. But before then, let's head to the community area. You know, I'm just about to launch my way into the community area, and I see a zombie, but not just any zombie, a zombie kitty. And it is the most delightful thing I've ever seen, except it wants to kill me. But it's still really like delightful and just so lovable. Look at it. Look at its little crystal blue eyes, just looking at you like, come play with me. I'm not going to kill you. Anyway, let's get out of here before that thing does. Back to the community dig here, and we still got a lot of work to do on this particular build, which of course we are going to be working on our live stream. So definitely follow me on Twitter and of course Twitch to be notified when I go live. And let's take a quick little fly around here. As you can see, some shops are starting to get built, looking super fancy, and we still got to work, of course, on our tree. So let's actually shoot around here. And you can see this is one of the final branch designs that is looking really nice. Now we've got to do that all the way across the tree, which is going to be absolutely amazing. But where is Azuma Void here? Is this it? I think it's over here. Yes, there's storage solutions. So of course, Azuma was the very first shop here in the community area. So let's dive in here. And I think this is what he does, like storage. So I hope this is going to work out. So life is simple with automation. Let's take a look here. So let's open up the book. Life is simple with automation. Here at Azuma's storage shop, the best sorting systems are available for your needs. Big, small, fast or slow, we have an array of sorting systems to help you get your items back into their chests and shulker boxes. There we go. Remember how I said I wanted the shulker boxes? Let's see. Whoa, I got ahead of myself. You supply the redstone and I will build a system for your needs. Just leave your name in the chest below and I will be in touch to arrange construction. Thanks for reading, Azuma. All right, well, there we go. So let's put a book there, and he didn't give us a book. All right, now I gotta go find a book. creating a book was a lot harder than I thought. I had to come all the way back to my base, get some sugarcane, get some leather set up here, and I think that I remember the recipe for this. I almost feel like we might need some dye with this, so let's grab this. If I need a feather, I'm just gonna lose it. Yep, I need a feather. There's one feather. Wait. Oh, I need to break that down in the paper. There we go. Oh, I didn't need the feather. Let's see. Maybe I do need the feather. Oh, I'm so confused. How do I make the writable book? Let's see. I've got paper. I've got the leather. I've got the feather. But I don't know what else I need. Help me. I forgot how to play this game. Oh, here we go. Book and a quill. There we go. It is. There we go. We just have to do a double there. Okay. We got that. All right. Well, let's see if we can set this up now. And there we go. Sugarcane storage and my name inside the book right there. Set up and ready to go. And look at that. We even got ourselves an achievement. Very nice. And we'll throw that in the book there and we'll send Azuma a message also because we've got to get that storage system going. Now, it is finally time to start working on our project for today. So, like I said, we are going to be adding the top of the tower, which is going to be super awesome. So, time to start producing some concrete. Flying back into Scarlandia, I've been doing a little bit of work down here as I've been gathering some supplies. So, as you can see, I've been doing a little bit of spatial kind of design here, trying to figure out how we're going to build this design that I've cooked up in a test world around the existing sugarcane farm above. So I've been working that out, kind of getting some dimensions set down here, and I think we're going to get a really cool design. Now, this part right here is going to be interesting because it's going to be a really nice counterbalance to some of the more complex nature of the front of the structure, which of course here is our color palette. So as you can see, we've got a little bit of dark gray, which we're going to use a little bit more of later on. And of course, we've got some light gray, we've got some white and green to match our sugarcane, which I think is going to be really, really awesome. So let's just fly down here real quick. And I got to show you all the work that I've been doing. Look at this. Look at all of this beautiful concrete, looking very fancy. Absolutely loving it. We got a whole bunch of ice, of course, for our glass. We've got our grays, we've got our greens. So I'm loving it. And like we talked about in our prior episode, this little area right here is trying to maintain some bit of cohesion within the design, right? We want this to feel like it's all part of the same kind of buildings, the city, things along those lines. We don't want it to be just this like huge contrast between the buildings because that doesn't quite feel natural. Like a city, they're very cohesive design. I think we're going to achieve that. Not to say that we can't add a little fun and a little pizzazz to the designs, but we're kind of keeping district by district here, kind of in the same kind of architectural style. So let's get busy with this. So over in this little section, let's start dropping some blocks down. Let's grab out a little of you and a little bit of you. There we go. All right. So let me look around here. So like I said, I've done a little work in a test world, just kind of nailing out the designs, thinking where I'm going to take things. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to drop down 2 blocks like so, and I'm going to sneak around the back. And I'm going to drop down a block right there, looking pretty fancy. Then I'm going to grab some ice, and then 1, 2, 3, 4, and we should be, oh yes, we're perfect. Very, very nice. And then let's sneak onto this side. So this is where the magic's going to start here. So we're going to drop down 3 blocks like that. And then we're going to go up, let's just say we're going to go up maybe 5 blocks. So that's 2, 3, 4, 5, beautiful. And then we're going to do the same on this side. Very nice. And let's jump down and kind of see how the colors will all kind of go together. So we have the white as a base, and of course we have the blues as the glass, but the green is the complement color here. And I think that's looking, oh, that scared me. We just saw redstone magic happen over here. I think we did. Did we see redstone magic? Rewind the video. I want to know if we saw redstone magic. I think we did. Yes, Scar, we saw redstone magic. I want to see them in the comments. I want to see that. Actually, I want to bring up our window here. But I wanted to talk to you guys a little bit about where I've been as we kind of build this up just a little bit. There we go. This will kind of be a nice little starting point. There we go. And that's when I need the life alert. So let's pop back up here. There we go. And let's think about moving these guys across like that. And then we're going to push that out by 1 more and then sneak around the back. Very nice. And then let's see, let's push that up by 1 more block. And then you guessed it. You guessed it. We're going to put that block right there. And then we're going to run a little bit of gray, but that's not looking good. So I'm going to sneak around 1 more time here. I'm going to add 1 more block. There we go. And then I'm going to bring this guy all the way across. And let's jump on top of it and see what we can do here. There we go. And then let's pop on down and see how that all has its cohesion. Hopefully, I hope it does. Let's look. Oh my, that is looking really nice. So what I wanted to talk about was kind of where I've been. I haven't been feeling super great. Things have just been super tough lately, and it's been a little difficult. I think you guys know that if you've been subscribed to me long enough. When there's less videos, that's when I haven't been feeling super great. And I think I've been doing okay enough to maintain, you know, not going overboard and not, you know, hindering my health in any one way, but still kind of maintaining at least a video a week. But I hope to kind of get going a little bit more very soon. Unfortunately, with my health and my family's health, we've just a lot of problems lately, and I won't be able to go to TwitchCon. So that was a really disappointing thing. It was really disappointing, but that's okay because we're gonna have a great year next year. We're gonna go to a ton of events. It's gonna be amazing. Can't wait to meet you guys at some different events that I hope to be attending next year, which will be really cool. And I'm super excited about that. And then today, I was getting up and I was like, yes, finally, you know what? I'm just going to shake off this bad headspace that I was in. And you know, I feel kind of cruddy, but that's all right. That's all right. We're gonna make some videos. We're gonna have some fun. And we found out Jelly's sick, and it was really super sad. But she's doing better. She's doing better. It looks like she probably had an infection, but she's starting to recover. She was very sick, so they gave her a bunch of medicines. So we'll just watch her over the next few days. And yeah, it's just kind of one of those weeks. I think everybody has those, right? Where you just can't win. Everything seems to be a little stacked against you, if you will. But that's when you rise up to the occasion, right? That's when you shake it off, and that's when you show that that stuff doesn't bother you. It's okay if it does to a certain extent, but as long as you kind of come over it, you come over that hill, and that's kind of all that counts, I guess. So that's what I'm working on. I'm working on trying to stay as positive as I can and not getting in a bad headspace, because that is the worst, right? That is the worst. You always want to stay as positive as you can, realistically, right? To a certain degree. I'm goofing this side up. I will admit that right now. Totally messing this up. But that's kind of where I've been. The family's been having some health problems. I've been, and then dealing with kind of not being able to attend TwitchCon because of health issues. And it's kind of done a number on me, but I'm getting better. I'm getting better. And I'll soon be getting lots of videos out for you guys. And it's going to be amazing. We're going to have some fun together. I'm also working on some super fun things for Twitch. We got new emotes, different things like that coming. Oh, it's fantastic. Super pumped about all of those things. All right, so let's put this guy across here, and then we're going to be like, oh, that's how we did it, Scar. That's how we did it. I'm still lost. Hold on. Let me do this off camera real quick because it's eluding me. All right, I think I've got it now. So 2 blocks with that spacing right there, only 1 spacing of white there, and of course the little reach around of our gray looking super fancy. All right, there we go. Very good success there. And we'll run this guy all the way up to here. There we go. Did a little bit of magic there. Very nice. Let's do that one more time. Very beautiful. And then one more time on this section. Nice. All right, so this upper section here is a little bit tricky. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to drop down 2 blocks right there, and I'm going to sneak over here, remove that, and I'm going to go 1 more time on top of that, and I potentially might go 1 on top of that. But let's jump down here with a little bit of a rocket and see how that looks. Oh, no. Yeah, oh, no. Yeah, well, I don't know what kind of rocket jump that was, but let's try that one more time. There we go. Ooh, we almost hit our head there. So that does look beautiful. Let's zoom in on that. Okay, so a little bit more work on the top section for sure. And then let's shoot back over here 1 more time. And yeah, that is looking really nice. I see an issue right here. So let's fly back down here. And this piece is flush going across there. That is incorrect. So what I'm going to need to do is I'm going to head on up here and then bring that guy up to there. And then what I'm going to need is I'm going to need this piece gone. So let's cut that off right there. A little click, bring it all the way down. And that should be our ticket to success. Yes, very nice. Now, the last piece is this right here. Now, I think once we get a little further ahead on this next level, I think that's when that piece is going to start to come together. Look at that. We are starting to become rocket pros today. A little bit of a slow start there. So let's fly back up here. And yes. Okay, all right, I think we've got it now. So the next phase here is to start building out our kind of our white platform. This is kind of our buffer between the floors, and it kind of gives us like a palette cleansing, if you will. Kind of keeps all the like the bright greens or whatever at bay a little bit. So I think that's gonna look really nice. Kind of keeps everything looking good. So, okay. So let me start working on this and figuring out this design, because this next level is gonna be slightly different than the first. Welcome back, and we're looking out over Sugarcane Tower below, and it's starting to look pretty cool. As you can see, the details are starting to form, and I want you guys to give me a name for this tower. So hashtag Sugarcane, and give me an idea of what you think this tower should be called, because I think each tower should have its own unique name. And a Jelly update. So Jelly, like I said, she's back from the vet, and she's actually sleeping a little more comfortably. She's not like kind of just hunched over with her like head straight forward. She's like curled up now, which I think is a good sign. And this cat joined me up at the top of the tower, so that was nice. Anyway, let's fly down here, and it is really good to see her. She looks like she's starting to feel a little bit better. They've gave her a lot of medicine, so hopefully something with that is starting to take effect. And it would be really nice if I could actually land. I just got too much power. All right, there we go. Nope. I don't know what I'm doing right now, but I feel like I'm Scar at the moment. Okay, my friends. So I've been working on this upper level here by bringing this all the way around here. So it's been a little while since we last talked, and this is looking good. So I did a little bit more work in my creative world, and I think this is starting to be nice. So what we're going to do is we're going to fill in this section right here. So get this all filled in. Like I said, this is just going to act as a nice little barrier to kind of, just have like a nice barrier between all the brighter colors that we're going to have. And that's going to look really nice. It'll complement them and make them pop just a little bit more. There we go. So fill in this last piece, and we'll do this a nice 2 right there. Beautiful. Okay, so let's shoot on over here, and I'm going to thicken that up just a little bit more. Is that 2? Perfect. And we're going to sneak on over. Whoop, no. So I never have any rockets on me because I'm just constantly falling. All right, there we go. Okay. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to sneak over here, and we're going to use a little bit of dirt to save on resources. So I'm going to bring that across, and then we're going to bring this to here. So that's 2, 3, 4, 5. I think I'm going to go at 5. Yes. And I'm going to bring that all the way across there, and then one more on top with a little pole around the corner. Very nice, okay? So this side is just a little bit different than the others, right? Just a little bit of differences here and there from the bottom. And of course, we're gonna do a much more unique design on the back side too. So we'll jump up to here for now, and then we're gonna sneak over here, and we're gonna grab out just a little bit of gray. There we go, just so it gives it that little bit of detail right there. And we're gonna work that across there like so. And then we're gonna pull out to here, and this is gonna be too thick. I goofed that up on the bottom. I since I've fixed it. Why am I getting a bad feeling about this, guys? I'm getting a bad feeling about it because we've made ourselves a scar mistake. There we go, push that up like that. There we go, all the way across. I just have been having fun with this design, right? What we're doing is something very different with Minecraft, especially within vanilla, is using these concrete blocks in different ways because they're not a connected texture, right? So when you look at these things, they don't have any connections like you'd get maybe with a quartz or something like that. So you can just get so unique in terms of the design here. And I don't know, do I want to admit it? I feel like I should. I made another scar fail. Scarfield number 4. There we go. So put this goes up one more, and this goes on top, and this goes around. There we go. It's fine. I'll admit it. I make a lot of mistakes. It's fine. It doesn't matter. It kind of does. I'm not even going to talk about it. There we go. So I think that's the design. So similar to what we have down below. I'm also considering taking out this block here, but we're going to kind of see where we go in the future with that. So let's take out our glass, and then we're going to run that all the way to here. And I'm going to stick in just a little bit of dirt. So a little bit of dirt goes across, then fill that in, and then bring that. So that's 3, that's 4, that's 5. Connect, and then this goes across. Very, very good, very good. And then we'll bring this guy all the way to here. So that is the design for this next level, right? So very similar to what we've done on the bottom section, But you know, it has a slight characteristic differences. I'm going to remove this line. I decided that. So I'm going to remove that. I'm going to have that difference over here. And of course, down below, we have a slightly thicker kind of white section, but it's a little bit thinner. See, it's a little bit thinner across here, a little thicker down below. So I think that's going to look really, really nice. So you know what time it is, my friends. Time for me not to be able to fly. Also, super fast build mode. That is right. So let's hit super fast build mode and let's complete this entire face of the structure all the way to the top. Hit it. End of super fast build mode, and we're down in the concrete production facility, and this is where I've been spending all of my time in our storage room getting some extra supplies ready to roll. And is that a sunrise or a sunset? Let's check the clock here real quick before we reveal our progress. What is that? That looks like sleepy time, so let's sleep this night away. And we've gotten a huge chunk of progress done on the outside of the structure, which is amazing, but it is now time to work on the sides. So kind of the elevator shaft in a few areas to kind of soften out the design. And what I mean by that is there it is. So as you can see, this is very detailed. A lot of, wait, that's a scarfell right there. What is the number of scar fails today? I want to know in the comments. Look through this entire video, hashtag scar failure count, and then give me a count. Like, I think it's 4 personally, but you can let me know if I'm wrong on that account. But this side right here, we're going to do it much smoother, much more plain, so it's not a little bit overwhelming to the eyes with a lot of lines and a lot of details, and I think that's going to be pretty sweet. So let's fly over. Oh, wow. I was thinking a lot of yourself, Scar, that you were actually going to be able to fly out of that hole. It's fine. I don't care. It's fine. It doesn't bother me. It does. Yep, still does. I really thought for a second, thought the gods above would shine upon our wings with the flight of 1,000 scars, but unfortunately, that hasn't happened. I do actually need to get up there, and I don't have ender pearls, so kind of gonna need to fly here. There we go. See, I told you. They smiled upon me. All right, so let's get busy here. Let's grab out our shovel and let's see what we can do. So if you remember, we built this little design right here, and this is kind of what we need to start working on going all the way around. So let me see here. What I'm thinking here is I'm going to take out some, so I just want to get a little bit of the standard concrete before we do powdered all the way up and then just water bucket it down so we don't have to spend a whole bunch more time in the concrete production facility. All right, so let's, so this is 1, 2, 3, 4. That allows, yes, and that's 1, 2, 3, 4, perfect. Okay, so this right here needs to be converted. Ah, very nice, very nice. And then we'll put that block right there. Perfect, okay. So I think that's a good design right there. And then what we're gonna do is we're gonna take these blocks and we're gonna run them upwards. I think that's gonna have a really cool effect. Let's jump over here. So this is kind of like a little bit of an L. Okay, backwards L. All right, let me double check to make sure I'm making a backwards L over here. That's not a backwards L. That's fine, I'll fix that later. So I think that's the general design we want, and we're going to bring the window. This block is representing a window, and it's going to be 7 blocks at a time. Now, we gotta go to the other side and plan out this particular. That was a tease flight right there. That was a tease flight, and I don't appreciate tease flights. So this over here is our elevator shaft. Now this is going to be a little bit more tricky. Not that we have this already lined up, which is perfect, but once we get up to the top, we got to start thinking, how we're going to do the actual roof lines. So that's going to be okay. I think this will be simple, way more simple than I thought. So our main aspect we're going to do here is we're going to take out a bunch of powdered concrete like this, and we're just going to start running it all the way around. It's going to be quite amazing. There we go. So we bring that all the way across. So I think that's gonna be pretty cool. We'll do that on another super fast build mode, but let's fly up to the top and kind of plan that out. Trench run, trench run. There we go, there we go. We channeled our inner Luke Skywalker. Okay, so now we're up at the top here. So what I wanna do is I wanna take the elevator shaft of the building and I wanna bring it up to about here. So it's just a little bit shy of the top, and then we'll smooth it out on the very tip top so it's nice and smooth. Now, as for this section over here, we're gonna take this one, so that smooth line of white, all the way up to the top here. I think that's gonna look really cool. And like I said, it kind of matches this design a little bit, is that we have these very detailed sections, and then also some areas that are a little more calm in design, and I think that looks pretty good. So let's look at this thing from afar. Oh yes, this is going to be excellent. Very, very, very excellent. All right, my friends, hit that super fast build mode one more time. End of super fast build mode, and we now have the two corners of the skyscraper built up and ready to roll, looking super fancy. So we're down here in the HermitCraft toilet. No. The concrete production facility, and we've got a bunch of new concrete ready to roll, looking super fancy. Now, one of our little tricks when it comes to concrete is to use a lot of water to avoid having to, harden the concrete and then harvest it again. But with this particular project, some of that is not able to be done because of the redstone. I don't want to knock out the redstone. So a lot of this I have to pre-harden, I guess would be the right word. So that's kind of a bummer. So which was nice about the last one was we could make a giant face of, powdered concrete and then come in with a water bucket. This one is a little bit more difficult, but let's head to the top here and see how this thing is looking. So let's fly over here and we'll make our little turn, and that is looking fantastic on our right side. Very clean, very minimalist, just like we wanted to do for that side to kind of, counterbalance the more detailed of the front. Now let's make a swoop on the back here, looking absolutely fantastic. Look at that elevator shaft. There's definitely a couple modifications that I still want to make on there, but for the most part, that is looking very good. Now, it's very laggy today, so the rockets are like 5 seconds delayed. Come on, there we go, there we go. And then let's make ourselves our graceful land here, and let's work on our roof. So, quick jelly update. This is the next day. She's doing a little bit better. She got up on her own, she walked around, she ate a little bit, which was important. So she's doing a little bit better, which is very nice to see. All right, so we are gonna start working on this section. So we're gonna do it a little bit different than, of course, these layers down here, but similar to the bottom. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna run these blocks out like so, and I'm gonna jump up here, beautiful. And I'm gonna run this outwards like so, very, very good. So we're just gonna kind of build up these edges and see where it takes us in particular, because I just have a rough idea. Not anything really concrete at the moment. Just kind of some basic designs. Okay, so I think that's looking nice. So what I'm gonna do now is I'm gonna take a hold of this block right here. I'm gonna push that out by 3. All right, so that's 1 block over the green. And I'm gonna come in like so and see, that looks nice. It's almost like a visor, if you will. So that's kind of the design. It's a little bit of a visor over the green section. And then we'll fill this in with a bit of our white concrete. There we go. So one thing I've been thinking about for our next project here is our creeper farm. So I need your guys' help on how to make a creeper farm, because I need the gunpowder part of our, getting ourselves to the point where we can fly indefinitely. And then another thing we need to do is finish the roads. So we'll take this road and we're going to bring it all the way around. And that, of course, will then become the freeway system. And then after that, the monorails. Personally, I'm very excited about the monorail. I think that might be my favorite thing of all time. But that's kind of the plan at the moment that I have for this particular project. Is creeper farm, and the creeper farm, I'm considering putting it inside of a stadium. Does that sound like appealing to you guys? Like, what if the creeper farm is in some form of a sporting stadium thingamabob? I love thingamabobs and I love flying, so I think that's gonna be perfect. So let's see here. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna push this block like that, and I think that is gonna be a good template. So let's take a quick flight here. There we go, looking out over this. Come on, give me some flight. There we go. Look at that beautiful sunrise or sunset, just like so. Yes, that is looking great. That is what we're going to do. I think that is absolutely perfect. Very, very, very cool. Excellent. All right, so let me finish this up, my friends, and then we'll do our final wrap-up tour. We'll come back and look at that beautiful top we now have on our skyscraper. That is looking absolutely fantastic. I'm loving the design, and something this particular structure is giving off is a very hotel vibe. So I think this is the Hotel of Scarlandia. And remember, let me know what you guys think would be a cool name for the tower. Let me know in the comments. And as you can see, the backside is not complete because we are going to do that on the live stream on Saturday. That is right, the HermitCraft live stream day. We're going to work on the backside there, and it's going to be absolutely amazing. And I cannot wait to see you guys over there. So definitely follow me on Twitter and on Twitch to be notified when I go live. And apparently Aquascar wants to go into a dark, cave. Oh my gosh, it is so laggy. I don't know what's going on. I'm in a dark cave. I need my Ender Pearl life alerts. I don't have them. It's really scary. Oh man, it is an excellently laggy day today, but that's okay because we finished this, which is absolutely amazing. Anyway, guys, thank you so much for watching today. Okay. Thank you so much for watching today, and I hope you enjoyed. And if you believe the video deserved a rating, that would be much appreciated. And until next time, this has been Good Times with Scar, and we'll see you later. And don't forget to subscribe because you may just become scarred for life.